Hey everybody, another box there. And I haven't done one of these videos in a while for Amazon, so here goes. And this is it really like it's described video from Amazon? This is an Amazon warehouse purchase, and as you know, they have about 4 different types of conditions for their items. One of them is like new, which is a product that, as described by Amazon, is in perfect working condition, might be repackaged, but for all intent and purposes, it's like a new item, right? And there's very good, which is this thing behind me. And that's described as something having limited use, limited signs of wear, maybe some cosmetic blems, but for the most part, really, really excellent condition, very good condition. And then there's good, right? Which could have some blems, could be missing some components, but is in good condition. And then there's acceptable, which is something you're willing to work with because it may be priced very, very low or very reasonable, where it could have some significant damage maybe to it or missing parts that are supposed to be with it, etc. In any event, this behind me is an Amazon warehouse guitar that is described as being very good condition, right? So let's give it a whirl and see if in fact if this is in very good condition and if it's a deal or no deal from Amazon. Let's take a look. Boy, this box is big, big box. And we're going to use this thing, which is, kids, if you're watching, don't use one of these. Very dangerous item. You can do some severe damage to yourself with this thing. So, in any event, I'm going to open her up. Boy, this is a big one. Okay, I think I just have one more little cut to make here, which is good. Okay, looks like it was packed pretty good by Amazon. Right, it's probably not the original box that this thing came in, but it's packed nicely. It's got some heavy-duty foam covering the top of the item here. So let's see if I can get this thing. Okay, so I see what they did. They sandwiched, it looks like they sandwiched the guitar in here. Wow. Alright, I'm going to put it over here so it doesn't slide out. See, the guitar is in between this styrofoam. Okay. This is the styrofoam that it came in, which is heavy duty. Single box. But fortunately, this guitar comes with a gig bag, and it's inside the gig bag. So I'm hoping that it's shipped without any casualties to the guitar. Let's see. The interesting thing is the shrink wrap or plastic around the guitar is actually appears to be sealed. Let's see here, right? So let's take a look. It's not sealed, it's taped. Okay, but that's fine. They did a decent job with the outer packaging. Boy, this... Okay, I see what they did here. And then they have some sort of a cloth bag on top of the gig bag itself, which is interesting. Usually the guitar comes packaged in this, not the gig bag, but alright. We'll see what we have. on there. It's a nice gig bag, I have to admit that. This thing is in between, I would say, a case and a gig bag. It's a formed gig bag, you know, with some substantial firmness to it. Okay, and it's got the manufacturer on the gig bag. This is Blueridge, for those of you that can see that on the gig bag. So we know now it's a Blueridge guitar inside here. The thing is, the question is, let's see what kind of condition this Blueridge guitar is in. So we're going to open up the gig bag now. Anticipation. Making me wait. Okay. Put this down. And we're going to take a look and see what condition this is in. Now, as you can see, this is a Blueridge guitar. And it's got here this hanging tag on it that says LR Bags. So I'm assuming that there's an LR Bags electronics in this guitar. And I thought it actually had Fishman, because that's what I read on some reviews that this came with, but it certainly says LR Bags, and it looks like that's what's inside this guitar. Right here, the adjustment. And it's not one of these that has a tuner on it, like where you can adjust the volume, the tone, the bass, the presence. None of that. It just has the ability to plug in to the back of the guitar, and I guess the LR Bags pickup is underneath the guitar, which is fine. Fretwork on here seems fantastic. Very, very smooth, no sharp fret ends. I really like the finish on this guitar. It's actually beautiful. I'm looking to see if I see any noticeable dings or anything on here, and I don't. It seems to be in very nice condition. And as you can see here, guys, look at that thing. Beautiful in terms of finish. Really, really pretty. And it is what I like about this guitar. Now, again, I'll tell you a little bit about it. It's a Blueridge BR-43CE triple O guitar. So it is a small bodied, and as you can see, not as deep as a Dread. This is small bodied. I'm going to lower this a tad so you can see the guitar better. It's going to go out of focus for a minute. Smaller bodied auditorium, I guess, style acoustic electric. It has a solid Sitka spruce top, mahogany sides and back. It has what's described as a Santos rosewood fretboard on the guitar, as you can see there. I believe a bone nut and saddle. LR Bags electronics inside here. The padded gig bag that you just saw. And really, that's it. I mean, it's a nicely made acoustic electric guitar. And, you know, I'm not even going to attempt to play it for you. Oh, the tuners on here are these open back, you know, tuners that you can see here, like these vintage tuners, which are kind of nice. The neck feels nice and thin, slim neck. I really, really like the fact that this thing doesn't have a sharp fret end up and down. It seems to be set up reasonably well out of the box. And again, I'm not going to attempt to play it because I'm sure it's out of tune. I literally just unboxed it in front of you. But let's see. So it is out of tune. But I will come back with a demonstration of this guitar. I'll have it tuned up, and you can hear the guitar, what it sounds like. This was just an open box of an Amazon warehouse guitar. Wasn't really in very good condition, and that was it. First impression, first look. I will come back playing this thing. But again, guys, my initial impression of this, and again, I'm going to just change this viewing here a little bit, is this was a deal. Now, I'll tell you why. This guitar, because it is a higher-end guitar, it's a Blueridge guitar, the list price on this thing is $1,195, right? That's the list price on their website. Amazon was selling it for $555. Now, I believe it wasn't brand new at that price. Now, if you look on Reverb or some of the other used sites, you'll typically see this guitar for around $855, right? In some cases, and that's used. You also see it every day used for around $600, between $600 and $900, depending upon what condition the guitar is in, used. New, you see it for usually over $1,000, even though the list price is $1,195. You usually see this thing a little north of $1,000, brand new. Okay, I got this guitar, Amazon warehouse, listed as like new for $316, $316.93, right? Plus tax, free shipping. That's a deal. That is a deal. So, in this particular case, I got a very, very good buy through Amazon Warehouse, and I'm very happy with this purchase of this Blueridge electroacoustic BR-43CE guitar and gig bag. Very happy. Any questions? Put them below. If you like these videos, please subscribe. And as always, guys, until the next time, be well and stay safe. Take care.